Yes, Dan Sirikowski, Charles Street, Perth Amboy. Yeah, after I'm finished, could somebody tell me if there was a murder on Smith Street about 3 or 4 days ago? It was on Channel 62, but there was nothing in the paper, nothing anywhere, nobody's discussing it, but allegedly there was a murder, again on Smith Street. Somebody was stabbed supposedly over 20 times. The other thing before I get to my main issue is this. I'm sure people are familiar with the Nuremberg laws of Germany, or the apartheid laws of South Africa, or the Jim Crow de facto laws, or the de jure laws before that, 100 years before that. The reason I'm mentioning is that the question sometimes is that what is the law, and did they violate or didn't they violate the law? The question is it right or wrong? Is slavery right or wrong? Is racism right or wrong? Is discrimination right or wrong? It's, again, don't be afraid to come up to the bishop or the high priest, I read it in a book somewhere, and call him a hypocrite in front of the people. Say, you're a hypocrite. Bishop, cardinal, high priest, whatever, pastor, chaplain, whatever you want to call yourself. And don't be afraid to throw the money changers out of the temple if they're thieves in front of everybody. What's the most that can happen to you? You might get crucified, but not these days, probably you'll be beheaded. So I'm directing this to this one specific person on board, but all of you probably could learn from that. Don't be afraid. You're not going to be beheaded. You're not going to be crucified. What's right and what's wrong, not what's legal or illegal. Something fundamental before that. Because if I'm in China, I'm in the Soviet Union, I can pass the law and I can make half the things that you do illegal, and I'll throw you in the jail, psychiatric prison, or in China, I'll throw you on a pig farm for the next 20 years. The reason I'm here is this. Several years ago, Mayor Diaz had a plan with the treasurer and the business administration to give $800 in tax assessments reduction for 3 sections of Perth Amboy. The first section, Lisa Natton lives there, Mr. Pabon, Ken Gonzalez lives there, the new councilman that's going to come in January lives there. They got their $800. They just said, here, there's a reduction. Even though they knew the average reduction should have been a minimum of $1,500. So that was just an enticement. Here, take it or leave it. You challenge us, we'll fight you, you may lose. Those people got $800 at least every year. So Lisa Natton got hers, again, Mr. Bobone got it every year. The second section by Spa Springs, the wealthier, better educated people got theirs also. The third section, the poor sections of Hull Avenue and off of Smith Street, didn't get theirs because there was no money in the budget. We ran out of money. Nobody thought of, hey, let's sell bonds. These people, and somebody said last meeting, there's 2,000 foreclosures already had or in the pipeline. Again, 2,000. Those people lost their houses, they have lost their livelihood, lost their sanity, or whatever, but they may have been entitled to at least $800, probably $15. They were never told. Nobody said, hey, let's do the right thing, right and wrong. Let's inform these people, hey, this $1,500 a year may prevent your foreclosure. How many people lost their houses because nobody opened their mouths? Lisa Natton didn't open her mouth. Mr. Gonzalez didn't open her mouth. Mr. Bobone didn't open it. And for the past 3 or 4 years, these people got squat. How many lost their houses? 2, 20, 200 out of 2,000? You can still do the right thing. There is such a thing as redemption, and there's restitution. So you should look back on what Mr. Gonzalez, Jimenez did, the tax assessor, and the mayor did, and Mr. Fahrenbach did, and why they shut down the last part. The money that they saved, which I figure is at least $1 million a year, was to pay off the bonds. These people don't know that that money was stolen from them. Because we had the knowledge, you had the knowledge, they didn't, and a lot of them lost their houses. Instead of having their taxes reduced $1,500 a year. Try to do the right thing in January. Thank you.